Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Here we are live, and it is a Sunday night, and the markets have just opened. We're going to take a look and see what they're doing out of the starting gate, just for fun. You know, it's only just to kind of see what markets have just opened. And I am, for some reason, hold on a minute, I forgot to mute the other side. That's not good. Anyways, Slacker Stacker is here. All is One Now is here. Abby Bella Silver Stack is here, and Coins of America is here. Very good to see you guys. All right. So we're going to get down here to the bottom here of where the comments are and share the screen. But first, let's take a look at the markets right out of the starting gate. And then I got to take my plate. We're going to get in the starting gate. Then I'm going to take my plate back because I just finished eating. Yes, indeed. It was some good food here, too. All right. So let's get this thing going here. We go. Here we are. We've got the live gold and silver prices here coming out of the market from Asia. And it looks like the metals are going down a bit, especially palladium. Wow, look at that. Down 3% for palladium. And gold is down $4.50. And silver's down 21 cents. So we have the largest move in the metals is in palladium at 3%. The second is silver at 1%. And gold doing what it does. It stays pretty stable, and it's only down a third of a percentage point there. Very good, very good. So we'll see how this thing plays out. We'll definitely come back and see where we're at with that. A lot of folks coming in here. We got Tricky Guy. Yes, indeed. I was a minute late. I guess I came in. I came in a minute late. Part of the reason why I was late is because I was enthralled in a Silver Wolverine video, folks. That's right. I was hypnotized by the sound of silver. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, subscribe to the Silver Wolverine channel and watch his last video, and you'll know exactly what I mean. But let's get a little comment action going on here. And then I'm going to get some coffee, folks. You know what I'm saying? Buenos noches. Buenos nachos. Yes, Value Hunters here. All is one now. Numismatic Okie's here. Been a long time since we've seen Numismatic Okie. All right, okie dokie. We're glad you're here. Sweet. Very good. Jimbo says, screwing the small guy again. This is on the gold and silver being banned for bullion, being banned from being mailed by Canada Post video that I posted yesterday. And Silver Chim says, thanks for sharing. Make Canada great again. Yes, indeed. Don't know why they're doing it. It leaves a lot of questions in my mind. But yes. Okay, so Numismatic Okie is pretty busy. Tommy Gunn says, hello. Hello, Merlin. International Silver Syndicate, says Frederick Brandt. And Silver Limey, hey, have a great stream. I'll just pop in and say hello. Well, thank you, Silver Limey. Appreciate you being here. Yes, indeed. All right. And Silver Bean Counter is here. And the Stacking Nerd is also here. Very good to see the Stacking Nerd. She is the deal lady. Yes, indeed. Dealing out the deals. And Silver Honda's here making a profound announcement right here on this live stream at this very moment that he is Silver Honda and he drives a blue Honda. Yes, he does. All right. And the one and the only Barbara Carbone here, and I'm slurpless. Yes, that's right, folks. I am slurpless because I'm late kind of getting on. So I'm kind of getting things moved because I had to eat and I had to finish the Silver Wolverine video. You guys should check out Slacker Stacker's here. Yes, indeed. The one and the only Slacker Stacker. Good to see you. And Health Babe is here. Hello, Health Babe. All right. Very good. So let me go through 2 more comments, and I'm going to heat me up some coffee. All right. Yankee Stacky says, noise collaboration, you two. Definitely faked Yankee out. Yes, indeed. This is our fun little hustle and bustle with Silver Wolverine. That was fun time. Bobby says, everybody that comes from the U.S., I have to pay back taxes on whatever comes from China, no problem, or any other countries, no problem. So far, I've noticed what was mailed by FedEx and UPS has been taken away by Canada Post and dragged to the Canadian Post, so people have to pay all kinds of fees and taxes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's kind of insane how hard it is to get things into Canada, or, you know, both logistically, it seems like at times, and cost-wise. All right, very good. Hey, Southside Stacker is here. Shout out to him. He's just going to eat and read the shenanigans. We're probably going to have a little invite for guests here later on. I'm going to try to get through these comments a little quicker tonight and have a couple folks in here. But you guys definitely check out Southside Stacker's channel. He has some really good topics. On his civil discourse series, covers all the things. He's actually I admire him because he can pretty much stay relatively neutral, or at least be a good moderator and talk about these subjects without getting without inserting himself too much into it. Although he does express his opinion, he's better at doing it than I am. That's for sure. But a good channel. If you guys get a chance to check it out, that's a unique twist. I think that's kind of refreshing in a way from just a regular silver and gold stuff to talk about some of these different issues for sure. All right, very good. LPS Caddy Cat says $15,000 for what? A pen? Yeah, can you believe it? That pen was pretty pricey. And the thing is, look at those little things that hold the outer case is made of I think 14 or 18 karat gold, and there's not that much gold in it. Maybe an ounce, maybe, but it's a very special pen apparently from Parker Pens. So yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right, so where are we at? Talking Bullion says, "Cool, Sal. It took me a minute to figure that out. I knew that wasn't your voice, but I was on your channel. Don't confuse me, my friend. I'm already confused enough." Yeah, sorry about the confusion. Oh, I promise I only do 2 comments before I went and got coffee. I need coffee, so I will be right back, guys. I'm going to get some coffee. I will be back. In fact, well, no, you're not going to be able to see that anyway. Let me see here. Let me be back. Okay, I'm back. And for the record, did I say that I'll be back in a minute? Because if I did, I apologize. That was not correct. I was longer than a minute. And I should have had crickets playing. Yes, Silver Honda, that's right. Donald, New Mexico's here. We got Stephen Heath is here. A lot of good folks popping in. Look at that. I can't believe it. All right. Is that Mustang a stick? Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't look that closely in it. That is SH13's Mustang. I think he calls it Sally. if I'm mistaken. Let's see here. Mr. Ninja says, love, love, love those dragons. Indeed. So check again on the video, guys, on that, and tell me if it's a stick or not. And I do apologize if for the for my little bit of spastic nature in that video. I was just so excited. It was fun. It was cool. So I kind of slurred my words as if I was drunk on the silver. Silver Honda, the 2019 Germania coin is now out of stock on AppMex. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Silver Honda, before I answer that, priorities. I need to get a slurp in for Barbara. Here we go. And Barbara, you might have to peruse my comments, because after these streams, I get people that come on saying you're disgusting with your slurping. So you might have to defend me there. You know what I mean? Defend my honor. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bring enough coffee for everybody. I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm sorry. We were just now starting to get wild, and I showed up. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, indeed. HD Shovel Ed, good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun tonight, guys. I'm gonna rush through these comments here. We're gonna open this up and see if any of you want to join in here with me, because we'll have a little conversation. You know what I'm saying? Change it up a little bit. Guest appearance. Yes, guest appearance. I was a guest in his car, and he was a guest on my channel. Thank you, Multi-Gun Man. Chiefly Chieftain got a package yesterday from USPS from one of the bullion companies online, and part of the shipment was missing. That's not good. Had an envelope, the other part. Well, yeah, well, I hope you can get it back. That's not good. I'm sorry, Chiefly Chieftain. All right, very good. Slurpaway says our best. Thanks, guys, for understanding. And Feline Fans is here. I did place an order with the Germania rounds. Mine probably won't ship until December. A lot of people have unboxed theirs, and yes, indeed. Slurping unlocks more flavor. Fact. Well, thank you, Oaksy. No wonder my coffee tastes so good. Ah, yes, indeed. I shouldn't be drinking this coffee. I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow. And so does Silver Wolverine. We're brothers in arms with our dentist appointments. I hope I don't have any cavities. I shouldn't. Let's see here. Is Silver Wolverine still with us here? I need him for moral support on this. There's an aesthetic nature to silver, says MFB. It's a basic core element. I find myself buying a piece that costs more rather than less if I like the pieces more artistically. The depressed value attached to silver is unfairly degraded by a corrupt and manipulated world. Yeah, and I like the art and beauty of silver too, for sure. Indeed. And it comes in many different forms. That's no question about that. All right, very good. Oh, let's see here, moving here. Slurp for stackers. Yes, Silver Baggins is here. Baggins Dragons. All right, Health Babe. It's still Silver Stanger's here. Yes, peace dollars are awesome. I've got one around here somewhere. Where's my peace dollar? I've got one in a capsule that I like to pull out and look at. It's a relatively nice strike too. You know, they only made them high relief in 1921, but this one's looks like it's got some pretty decent relief on it. Wouldn't qualify as high relief, but it's pretty nice. Can't find it. I'll find it one day. Okay, let's see here. Moving ahead here. Manny Huney Stacker says, my president, like number 213, but thumbs boo for new rules. Maybe gold and silver will shoot to the moon in Canada while it's on sale here. Yes, maybe so. Mihalos, MS. Yes, thank you, Manny Huney. You're awesome. And Silver Baggins loves the dragons. I can't understand why. No, I think I know why. Indeed. All right, very good. Moving ahead here. Vcoins Canada's Nevada's with us, not Canada. Vcoins Nevada, and so is Vegas Stackers here. Native America proof rounds. I'm not seeing those. Native America proof rounds. Hello, Sean Perry. Yes, indeed. May or may not increase in price, says Salivate Metal. That covers all the bases, doesn't it, Frederick? Covers all the bases. Yes, indeed. Google Hangouts isn't working. Yeah, I'm going to post invites here in a moment, Silver Wolverine, to see if you guys can get in here. Value Hunter says, wow, Canada just wow. Yeah, they're kind of crazy. Nick Gazzelli says, it's been a while looking to get back into stacking. Good video. Well, I'm glad you're back into stacking again, Nick. It's always good to stack it up, for sure. Kano says, excellent video content. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. This is on another video I did, Silver Com something. This is on the scale video. I reviewed the or unboxed the 1 kilogram digital scale from AWS. I have an AWS scale also, and it's a very good scale. I need one for at least 10 ounce now. Yeah, would be good to get a larger scale for the larger sizes. Oh yeah, it's a 2-ounce silver buffalo from Taglio Mint. Yes, I saw that too, feline fans. My one complaint about it, though, I have one complaint about that because the Intaglio Mint does a great job. But I wish they would have had on there the reticulated fields like what's on the gold and like the Golden State Mint for their generic 1-ounce buffaloes. That would have been sweet if they could have pulled that off. I think they could have, but they didn't. That would have been awesome. All right. Video Superhighway says, I don't like non-government bullion. These are just the only silver rounds made an exception for. Yeah, that's all right. You know, you found one you liked. That's good. Everybody's got different opinions and preferences. Okay. Woodbridge. Hi, Sal. I didn't see the regulation where silver is being banned by Canada Post. The U.S. Postal Service has a special regulation under Section 134 regarding mailing valuable articles internationally. The USPS lists coins, gold, silver, platinum as valuable articles. I suspect Canada Post has listed gold as a non-mailable item, as gold is so valuable. Well, I take that as a compliment. Anyway, I live in Canada. We have FedEx. Yeah, that's right. You got other options, but it's if you looked on my on the video, I showed it right then and there where it says it's banned. It's prohibited from being mailed. That's silver and gold bullion. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Silver Wolverine, no worries. Mark B, I don't know if you got my. I responded to one of your comments. Can you email me sometime in the future about? I wanted to ask you about Crown. Silver Baggins, I'm happy USA isn't doing this. Sorry, Canada. Yeah, at least for now. We'll see. There's a surplus of digital silver. Yes, indeed. There is a surplus of digital silver, too. Congrats on new purchase, says Health Babe. Thank you. Great dragon design, she says. Thanks, Health Babe. She's got a channel now, guys. Subscribe to her if you must. You must subscribe to Health Babe. Even Frederick Brandt said. Frederick Brandt said to subscribe to Health Babe and to Stacking Nerd. All right. I didn't get the email, Mark B. It did not come through. It's salivatemetal@gmail.com. Did not come through. I checked. Very interesting and disturbing, says Big Stack McGee. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you, Big Stack. He shouted at him, hey, $1 the one and the only $1 is here. All right. Great channel, by the way. He's been around a long time. He is the man. Jeff Westbrook says, when I get athlete's foot from 14 hours in my work boots, I grab a silver dime or a gram of silver and put it between my toes. Dude, no way. That is actually really cool. Jeff, man, I might try that sometime. I think I had athlete's foot at one time and I didn't do that. I should have done that. That's a good idea. All right, Tomoko's Enterprise. I asked them yesterday at my PO and they didn't know anything about it. Okay, Tomoko's Enterprise. And word must not have, they should have gotten a memo on it. That's interesting. Yes, Health Babe has the golden voice. Yes. Harry 0156 says that in the EU bloc, there are a couple of precious metal suppliers of bullion coins and gold bars that have a collectible tax loophole that has a considerably reduced tax rate. I've been acquiring both gold and silver for 3 years. Most of my stock is also free of the potential CGT when it comes to use of other assets. Yeah, well, if you can find a way to avoid the tax, I'd go for it. Yeah, that's for sure. Just had 2 100-ounce silver bars delivered by the Canada Post last week from Colonial Acres. No problem. Yeah, well, you must have got it before anybody really knew about it, but that's great. Oh, man, Alan Gold tried placing silver on his rotten personality and didn't help. Yeah, I think it's going to take more than that to get his personality. If we need to first get him to stop typing in all capital letters. Hello, Eli. And hello, Full Push Metals. Push it on. All right. Figures, dumb enough to make regulations and tell anybody how dumb it is. Yeah, exactly. Hello. Good point. All right. Very good. Let's see here. CCT says that's better to be a A silver Honda, you are in a silver Honda, will be very disappointing. Good to see you guys catching up again. I hope lunch was on sale. Well, we just hammed it up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was very good. Okay. I have the wealth storm rounds, please, Uncle Sal, says Austin Ward. Yeah, I have the wealth storm. That's right, exactly. All right. Very good. Hello, Bozo. Good to see you. Been a little while. All right, very good. Okay, well, FedEx and UPS get all the PM packages. They're probably happy. That's right. All right, very good. Pumpkin is Pumpkin Face and is CCT's here. Saying hello to Barbara Carbone. Glad to have CCT with us. And Terry Rabidou is here. Now, Terry, I'm not going to say anything to you for 60 seconds. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to say anything to Terry Rabidou for 60 seconds so that I can come back and say, hey, it's Terry Rabidou. It's been a minute. And then really mean it. You know what I'm saying? And then really mean it. So somebody time me now. It's 6:23 exactly on my watch, 0 seconds. So I'll wait another minute here and then I'll acknowledge Terry again. All right. Alan Taylor says, I've ordered from Silver Gold Bull before, and they shipped through FedEx, and they delivered it straight to my front door. Sweet home, Pennsylvania. So glad they did that. Powder Skier says, dealers only pay spot price regardless of Eagles, Maples, or generics. It depends on the dealer. There are some dealers that will pay above spot price. I think the Silver Wolverines dealer will pay above. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Okay. Sir Fish Slayer says, this looks like a government that wants to keep people from having wealth after they give the reins over to socialist regime. Next, they need to figure out a way to take people's guns away. Yeah, it's like, it's where does it go from here? People wonder. I mean, it does raise a lot of questions. I'll give it that. I'll give the benefit of the doubt that maybe it's not going in that direction, but I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. All right. Okay. Hey, look, it's Terry Rabidou. Wow, it's been a minute. And I mean that literally. It has been 1 minute since I last addressed Terry Rabidou. So now I did it. There we go. It's been a minute. That's right. It's been a minute. 60 seconds. It's been longer than that. Then I slurped. I even did it as such so that I backwashed a bit, but that's not enough information. Needed a little bit more than that. But anyways. All right. I do mean that. I promise. Hello, Redneck Stacker. Good to see you. I didn't know Canada had rednecks, but anyways, all right. Let's see here. Frederick Brandt prediction: by year's end, the ISSS poured silver bars will sell for $500 each, 1 ounce bar. People have got to understand. I've actually paid Frederick Brandt to come on this live stream and pump up the ISS program. The people have to realize that is. I have paid him. This is a night bot coming in to just pump that sucker to the moon. So he's going to keep doing that as the stream continues. And yes, indeed, this is all a contrived conspiracy. All right, very good. All right, let's see. Moving on. Madden Mobile says, do you think the Dragon Premium will eventually go up? I feel like they could become very popular being dragons and all. They might be popular, but as I've said before, and I quote Frederick Brandt, they may or may not increase in price. So that's going to be my prediction for these dragons, indeed. Two Good Dudes says Silver Legions. Very good. Hey, thanks, man. Preach the sweetness. Thanks, Silver Legion. Kevin Gruters, there's no way they can do this, or are they going to check every package that's shipped with them? I'm wondering if they're going to scan them. I don't know how they can enforce it either unless they literally scan each package. Maybe they got the technology. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Silver Magpie says, love those Aztec dragons. The design is awesome. Must get one myself. Very cool. All right. Billy Gagne. Uncle Sal, cool video. I love the Kennedys. I just bought some of this guy. Beautiful condition, just like that. I got 30 of them for $20. They're real 64 Kennedys. One was a 67. They were all 90% except for one. Have a good day. All right. Very cool. Nice. I need to update my tubular journey. I need to get back on that. I'm slacking. It's been a minute since I updated my tubular journey. I really like the dragon round, especially the reverse. Silver New Jack says, yeah, pretty cool, man. Thank you, Silver New Jack. Another great channel. Good guy. Silver New Jack's been around a long time, definitely. These meetings in the van are getting suspicious. We have a family, Sal. Frederick Brandt does not know the basics of automobile technology or just general basic automobile stuff. He thinks that the Mustang car we were in was actually a van. That's disturbing. What are they feeding you in Norway, Frederick? Very strange. Aaron Beck says they're just busy delivering pot. Sorry, guys and gals. Yeah, that's right. Pots, freely shipped in there. Oh, wow. Tricky Guy says 101 in the chat room. 29 likes. Shamey. Hey, that's all right. I just appreciate guys watching. Smash that like button, says Silver Baggins. Thanks, Silver Baggins. We're going to have you guys in here soon. We're going to have a little fun conversation here, something a little bit different. This is Silverhound. This is my Google account. Alternative, I've been sick, have liver disease, and had to send 2 weeks in the hospital. Well, I'm praying for you, Silverhound. I hope you feel better. I appreciate you stopping by and checking in. Definitely, sir. I remember you had to have surgery some time ago, so we're praying for you, buddy. Hang in there. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. James Harris says it must have the approval seal of Canada, like their food and drink, stating they don't have to tell you what's in it or where it's from. Yeah. Crazy. Numa Cinema says MS Liquid. No, I had an old timer dealer. He was still kicking it like in 95 shows and coin clubs, oxygen tank and all. Tell me he has been using his MS-70 for years. Wow. Crazy. Very good. Okay. Josh Walker says, now bullion is manufactured. You don't dig 1 ounce rounds out of the ground. That's right. Okay. Bozo says, you didn't know Canada had rednecks. Well, their mandatory gun registration for rifles and shotguns only had 10% compliance. The government eventually gave up and rescinded the law. Wow. Is over here. Over here. Good to see you. And my Yankee Suzuki, I picked up 40 ounces last week from Maples. Very good. Good to see you guys pouring in here, popping in. All right, Mr. Zeke, sounds like it's meant to shut down the little guys, the microbrewers, if you will. And who was Josh called? I always wanted to say that in a natural conversation and watch all 3 Atlas Shrugs movie last night. I didn't know there were 3. I haven't watched any of them yet. I want to watch those. Mr. Zeke, thank you so much. Talking Bullion is here. The president is with us today. Nice. Thank you for your thumbs up. Clarence Hoover says the economy is good. Have you seen all the data from retail store closures lately? Yeah, I think that's in California mostly. And I don't, but other places are doing well. There's other parts of the economy. Again, it's one of those things where in any economy or any good economy, there's always going to be some sectors, always people hurting and suffering and because of the evolving nature and that type of thing. And as I said in the video today, it's a good economy, but it's a fragile economy. Yoxie says, 2 YouTube legends. For one, can't be bad. Is that mirrored field meant to be cloudy, or do the copper versions more, which is weird because it ain't in the copper? I almost mentioned something about that in the video. It does look a bit cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yes, indeed. Mine isn't so bad. We might take a look at it here later. I don't want to touch it because it's just a nice bar. Okay. Free the slurp, says Sergeant Silver. Yes, indeed. Here we go. All right. We're getting closer here. Northern Little Tree says it's all about the ratios. At 85 to 1, silver to gold is about the same as copper it is to silver. It weighs too much and takes up too much space at its current valuation to be a serious investment interest. $150,000 in silver would weigh in at about 10,000 ounces, which is about a third of a ton. Gold at the same value would weigh in at just 120 ounces. You could carry that with you if the situation demanded it. Very good point. Yes, indeed. And that's one reason why I'm stacking more gold, for sure. All right. We got Police Barber with that little slurp action there. Sweet. Drunk Octopus. I had to comment on talk you shared earlier. Excellent listen and highly recommended listening. You may want to plug that guy's name again. Yeah, it's Grant something. It was a great video. That guy is sharp as a tack. Thanks to Medio Man for sending me that. Kendall Kid, are you sick, my friend? Hope you feel better. South Texas Prepper, SDP, good to see you. Lee Sutherland says, I can see what's going on there. Thanks for the great video. All right. Thank you, Lee. The real hard assets and actual real money are not controlled by our government is now going to be prohibited. Welcome to the Soviet Union. Yeah. Well, it's just moving it around, at least via Canada Post for now. We'll see how that works out for them. Aiden Skate says I started buying at 14. Didn't buy when it hit 21. Bought again when it hit 14 to 15. The price just feels right. Well, smart. You waited for it. You were patient and knew it was going to get lower, and it did. A good point, says Steve Meiger. I forget the title of that video, and I'm going to click on it to see, but appreciate it. Silver Steve Magar says I stacked but haven't been to a show yet. Thanks for the pointer. Sure thing. Lessons learned from going to a coin show. Mr. Zeke is here. All right. All right. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Mr. Zeke. We're glad you're here, my friend. All right. I still haven't seen. I need to see those Atlas Shrugged movies. I just have shrugged them off, and I should not. I've always wanted to say that in a natural sentence, but now is the only time. You know what? I can't do Mr. Zeke. I can't do Mr. Zeke's voice, but I can do an impersonation of Mr. Zeke impersonating me. Hello, YouTubers. Well, it's been too long. Maybe I can't. We'll have to have him come in here later and do it for us. Talking Bullion says, wow, unbelievable. Crazy stuff going on nowadays. It sure is. Talking Bullion might be a good topic for your forum. Danny Lopez says the 10-ounce silver bar makes me salivate like a 10-ounce bar of chocolate. Can't wait to order my own bar from a different source. Scottsdale Mint, Lions Rule. Yes, Scottsdale Mint does make some good bars indeed. Metal for Detecting says, yep, every day Canadian politicians work hard to ensure Canada becomes a little less Canadian, a little more socialist. Yeah, it's crazy. Now they've got to play the same game. They should make our coins more PC by making them two-faced as well. Best wishes, my friend. Thank you. Oh, Frederick Brand says there's some kroners will go to children in Africa. Donate on behalf on the International Silver Syndicate. Get your membership now. Monthly 5 ounces only for $199. Wow. Well, Frederick, thank you. Of course, guys, you got to understand, I am paying Frederick Brand to promote the ISS here. And so I have to return all that money back to him later. All right. Mr. Z's got to run an errand, but I will be back. Hey, Abby. All right. Very good. Mr. Vegeta is here. By the way, guys, Mr. Vegeta, stay tuned to Mr. Vegeta's channel, folks, because he is going to be releasing a calendar, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not overstepping myself, but I think he has plans for a 2019 calendar. He's been doing them since 2015. And he has got some excellent photography. It's not easy to photograph a coin, and he's done it, and he's done it well. And so, hey, stay tuned for it if you like calendars and like to look at cool coins. So very good. All right. Larry Winnington is here. Found a penny barely legible. However, we finally discovered its value at $35. Nice. Misplaced though. Okay, he's preparing the calendar. Very good. Okay, let me get back up here to this comment. So I'm going to get through because we want to look at the markets again, and we want to get some people in here. So stay tuned. We're going to have some folks come in here after a bit. This was a fun one. He used a $10 Provident promotion to get several of the Britannia 10-ounce bars and a little bit of a discount. So thanks again, Provident and Sal, for making this happen. Very cool. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my order. My order, I think, is shipped out now from the Provident deal. Dill S World says, I see lots of lawsuits, especially if they start looking in everybody's packages. Don't see Canada doing this for long and this lost profits. Yeah, crazy. All right. All right, let's see here. Dexter Dave says, in my opinion, Sal, anything mail order is a way to track origins and destinations. Governments will know exactly what you've got and how much. Yeah, I mean, it's tracked. I mean, most shipments that come from Canada Post, I'm sure, and the U.S. Postal Service definitely are. They're tracked. All right, very good. Alpha Boss, I really don't know what to say on this. Governments are step by step honing in on government private economy. I think I have to sequester my holdings somewhere now. Going forward, we'll have to pay taxes, and that means the governments will know what I have and how much. Just really have to be careful about what I buy and how to store it. This is troubling to say the least. Yeah, I'm going to probably do a video relatively soon about trackable and how to buy untrackable, precious metals for sure. Oh, Pot of Jam. Man, Pot of Jam, I thought you were going to bed from Southside Stream. I appreciate you being here. Yes, and he's got school tomorrow. Well, man, I don't want to keep you up, my friend. I appreciate you being here. But if you have to head to bed, don't let me hold you up. I don't want you to be sluggish for school tomorrow. Let's see here. Robert Drake says Canada Post does deliver drugs and controlled substances. They're the main way to buy cannabis in Canada. Yeah, that's right. Well, the intro was kind of disgusting, but nice video otherwise. Yeah, I get mixed reviews about my intro. Some people don't like it, others do. What do you do? Why is this video 10 minutes? Monetization, says Aura7207. Well, I think, there's the information in it lasted 10 minutes. How's that? I guess I could just say Canada doesn't allow precious metals and then just stop it. But that's not as interesting, is it? Thanks, Silver Honda was first. All right, a link. I'll check that out later about JP Morgan. Gary Croft, if you have something to, it's better to shoot these things to me. Email if you want me to see it. Much better that way. All right. Okay. Very good. Okay, Chuck and Plata says, so many plans have crashed. Default credit size have been proposed, propagated, prophesied. I think all chances of some new theory coming out is non-existent. Still watching and waiting, anticipating. That's right. It's hard to predict. Chuck and Plata for sure. On my crying wolf video. All right. Hello, Food Stamp. And silver is my weed whacker. There you go. Exactly. Exactly, Chuck and Plata. Thank you, sir. I remember those economic downturn years. I had to switch careers, but I wished that I started stacking silver then. I hear you. Yep. Hindsight's always 2020. Chibu Korean Mint coins, Mac. Yeah, I've done an unboxing of, I've gotten some of those. I have these half-ouncers too, and I don't know, these half-ouncers may or may not increase in value. I don't know. There's a limited mintage. I kind of wish we would have got more of these little half-ouncers. Brother Corn Dog is here. Brother Slacker Stacker's here. All right. Frederick Brandt is pumping me up here. Folks, if you're just joining us, I am paying Frederick Brandt handsomely to over-promote my channel and the ISS rounds, or ISS subscription service. And so if you see him, it's because he's paid handsomely by me to over-promote all this stuff just for fun. Of course, I'm just kidding. He's trying to, yeah. We know what he's doing, but it's fun. It's fun to tease him. American Super Tram says, no one is telling the truth. Just people selling an agenda for greed and profit. Collapse, strong economy, silver up and down. All the sale, just pick the storyline. I hear you. I mean, it's easy to get jaded about what's out there, and we'll see. I think really, if you look at just the common sense of where the debt is, I think most of us know where things are going, and we just got to hold fast. That's why we hold on to gold. Yes, indeed. Stay ready, says our best. Yep. Try it. Stay ready. We will. We will stay ready. Chuck and Plata, sometimes when a door closes, a window opens. I'm sure Canadian metal lovers will figure out a way to avoid Big Brother's eyes. That's right. Steve writes, the way I see it, the phrase non-manufactured precious metal gives us an okay for our community. Coins, rounds, and bars are manufactured. Correct. However, it means that bullion by its nature is manufactured, and there's a difference. It's talking about collector coins and specially made like proofs, things like that, jewelry and stuff like that. So it is unclear in that regard, but anyways, but yes, Danny Lopez is here. Can you imagine the good deals from bullion tomorrow? Wear a blind and refrain from looking at your email, Sal. Cyber Monday should be salacious. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, Nick. Hey, appreciate you coming by, Nick. All right. It's my day. Cyber, that's right. That's right. We guys, you got to remember, we should take a time, a pause and reflect. Let's have a slight moment of silence because tomorrow is going to be Cyber Monday. And by that, I mean Cyber Curtain Monday. So this is a quick moment of silence. Stop typing. Somebody's still saying something out there. I hear you. Shh, shh. Okay, we're done. All right, all right. I still heard somebody talking in the background. I think it was a Redneck Stacker's place. It was somebody making a noise at Redneck Stacker's place. I heard it. I heard it. That's okay. In honor of Cyber Curtain Day. That's right. Who is the man behind the cyber curtain? It is a Twitcher. All right. And he just farted. Oh, imagine that. Let's see here. Okay, where are we at? Okay. File shared says, not only is it going to happen, it's already started. I'm routing for it. There you go. Next stack, a great video, Sal. I would like to see 40-to-1 ratio. I'd switch my silver to gold and start over stacking silver. Yeah, it would be nice to see it. I don't think we're going to see it even go that low, but we'll see. We'll see how it does. All right. Over here says, Sal, what's your occupation, trade skill, title, special abilities? I believe would help me, and as all does relate to you and understand your level. Knowing your age, education would help me relate, and some of the mystery, but maybe you want to hold the mystique. Well, let me just throw out the social security number. And no, I'm kidding over here. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. That means what it is I deal in manure. And I have a business called Entrepreneur. And so that's what that means. I'm an entrepreneur. No, I work with computers. I'm straight middle class salary. Have a mortgage, have payments, have I've got debts too. Wish I didn't. I don't have a car payment, but yeah. Oh yeah, Frederick Brandt needs to acknowledge Silver Wolverine. Yes. In order for this to continue in a smooth manner, Frederick Brandt must address Silver Wolverine. I think he should and also Frederick Brandt needs to bow to $1 and apologize. Let's do that quickly. I'm paying him handsomely to promote my channel in the ISS. So let's get, Pot of Jam. Can I get it? Yes. Shout out to Pot of Jam. Yes, indeed. Living the life. Yeah, living the life there, Tomoka's Enterprise. We'll address him when he gets international silver subscription. All right. Let's see here. Biff from, yeah, that's right, Mr. Vegeta. Exactly right. Biff hates manure for sure. He did not like that when his car slid and it fell right into it. Oh boy, that was not fun at all. Chuck and Plata, friends I know in the US buy special release microbrew beer and are making money, listing it online, selling it and shipping it to the UPS and FedEx. It surprised me with the state and laws. And he's not going to join us today. And I apologize. I haven't responded to his email, but he's out with some friends tonight. I hope you enjoy, Chuck. Yes, I'm a sysadmin. That's right. I'm a sysadmin. That's right. Sysop. I'm a sysop. Okay. All right. Moving ahead. Bingo boy. Boy, I have some craving of the 1 ounce gold maple leaf, but with the ratio at 83-to-1, I don't know. I'm undecided right now. That's understandable. It's so tempting when the ratio, by the way, yeah, and some are saying it could get up to 100-to-1 before it's all said and done. But, it's been pretty high for quite a while now. So that might be the new normal. Who knows? I know there will be a second 2008, says the King of Dimes. But it is a dollar reset, and has it happened before? Yes, it's happened before, basically in different levels. 1971, 1943, 44 was Bretton Woods, and 1913, the Federal Reserve Act. Those were dollar resets. Indeed. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Italian G says it's been happening all along. Inflation, political discord, violence, it's a slow process, but getting steadily worse. All right, let's pause for a little syrup. A great video, good work, says Pearl Harbor. Thank you, Pearl Harbor. Appreciate that. This is my crying wolf video I posted today. David Argento says, remember when it was last year when silver went to 1350, then bounced back close to 22? I'm not worried. Yes, that's right. It did bounce back for sure. BSO says, wolf, down a few thousand in a week or so, and Bitcoin down 4% in 10 days might be an SHDF collapse event if people hold on to those no. The total debt and unfunded liabilities rate of growth is unsustainable. Something has got to give. And that's true, BSO. And I thought it was going to give about 3 or 4 years ago. All right, Potter Jam is going to be buying silver after Brexit, and apparently that's been approved now. And we'll see by the EU, so we will see. Oh, is Eric here? All right, Eric here, yes. How much coffee cans, containers does Sal have stacking away with prep supplies? Oh, man, good question. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Italian G, I'm in favor of inflation prepping in addition to basic prepping. All right, yes, indeed. Daniel Lopez, I think it would have been more appropriate if you would have had at least one silver wolf coin on your coin set list for this video. Yeah, that's true. That would have been nice. I do have one of those wolves. I couldn't locate it. I wanted to try to find it, so I thought I'd put it in the thumbnail. Yeah, that would have been cool. That's true. Good point, Danny. Or 7207, 10 more minutes of chattering. It's almost like you get paid for it. I do get paid for it, Aura. And if you don't like it, there's a door. You don't have to watch it. Philly Willie says it may not be as bad as it happens when someone says, but I tend not to believe this because of the rise of socialist left. It could actually be a lot worse, and all the gold and silver you have, well, people like you and me will have to dig a nice big hole for our stack. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, every time I see you playing with your coins, you'll go blind, don't you? Yeah, not yet, but yeah, the shine of them might blind me. I know what you're referring to. I know what you're referring to. DB says, I'm not for it, but the future money will be digital currency since the Bible has spoke of the mark. No one will buy or sell without the mark in your right hand. Sounds like a chip of a credit card in the forehead is your PIN number. We know will last in the tribulation, Great Depression. Yeah, it does seem like it could go in that direction. As things move there, it makes sense. Crazy. I saw what silver's done in 2008, 2009. Oaksy says, I didn't get at the highest, but if we do have a crash and people are not prepared, it's their fault. I've had a lot of time on my hands over the years, and I've asked many questions about where one does money come from, and may seem like research something you spend most of your life obtaining. That's when I came across gold and silver, mainly gold because I'm poor. Yes. All right. Yeah. Very good. Yep, and every little bit helps, Oaksy. Every little bit of gold and silver helps. All right. Pumping fear sells PMs. Yeah, we don't like to do that. Keep it level-headed here. We try our best. Or I try my best, but anyways, I'm sure others in the community do too. Real reason for the latest crypto bloodbath. Yeah, I think I may have talked about that, so I'll let that pass. Christina K says the only thing you can do is to prepare the best you can. So many people didn't learn from the 2008 debacle. It's great there are people who monitor what happens today, compare it to the past, and share that knowledge with the world. Hopefully more people will learn, so the next time that happens, we'll just sit there and say, how did this happen? Don't just sit there and say how this happened. That's right, Christina. Well said. Okay, Kevin Walston says all of us should be rooting for it. Gold and silver will boom, and even if prices stay the same, we're accumulating wealth. This should be your bank. Crypto should be your workhorse. Get in. Well, I'm not rooting for a bad economy, but yes, but yeah, diversify. You know what I'm saying? George Bonas says, "Man, you're kidding when you say that those things are actually rooting for." You aren't kidding when you say there are actually those out rooting for a collapse. And he talks about some things there. Always be prepared, but never fear stack from anything a presidential candidate says. That's right. Yeah, you don't want to stack out of fear because a lot of times you do it under a powerful emotion like that is when you get in trouble for sure, and you get jaded. Very good. Let's see here. Who else is here? Okay, we're getting close to the top, folks, and then we're going to look at the markets. We're going to do a little market watch here in a moment again. We're going to check in with them. I see governments grabbing the gold for international settlement and going cashless system for domestic use, and silver becoming a black market barter money that exists outside a cashless system. Lord knows what the true value of silver and gold will be in the future. It will be worth more than it's worth right now. That's for sure. My scenario is what plays out if the system doesn't go SHTF. It will go SHTF in countries that have no real resources. Basically, they already are headed back in that direction now. That's right. More countries are much closer to Venezuela around the world than they are to us. That's for sure. Adri-san, who started the channel, by the way. If you guys get a chance to subscribe to Adri-san, I encourage you to do so. It says, great video, and I agree with you. I still don't understand why some of the community hope for a total collapse, though. I don't either. I agree with you. I guess they don't realize that 2018 is a puppy compared to the full-grown wolf of an absolute collapse of the world's economy. In this day and age, total collapse would be more disastrous than the Black Plague of medieval Europe. Millions upon millions would die in ensuing chaos of wars for resources. True, because we're so dependent on technology and the comforts that it'd be tough. Governments would forcibly steal your assets in an effort to recover. Neighbor would turn on neighbor in the struggle to survive. So reset would be very good in the long run, but not a collapse. You don't be rich with your gold and silver if you're not able to keep it. That's right. Yes, no, I understand. Meant it in general for the readers. That's right. Good point. How about a picture of the lot? I don't know what you mean by that, Joey. See, I have no clue what you mean. Come back to this live stream and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Silver Magpie. The recession of 2008 was a hellish time for a lot of people. I know, Sal. And all this uncertainty over Brexit here in the UK. I believe that dreadful time could be upon us once again. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just got to hold on. And the uncertainty, yeah, that the UK situation did cause some strife for sure. Let's see here. Okay. Don S. says, thank you for sobering, honest thoughts. Pretty much my same thoughts, though sometimes it gets discouraged and listening to some of the negative channels. Looking at numbers everywhere, silver seems to be overpriced. If it is not valued simply for being beautiful. Personally, I'm going to switch to 1 ounce gold buffaloes for a little while for balance. Yeah, I think it's good to have a little balance. That's what I'm trying to do, balance out my silver with a little bit of gold purchases. Nobody cries wolf more than the government. That's true, JRW3. A lot of alarmism going on in the government, that's for sure. All right. Fighting over hoodies on Black Friday, says Stacking Nerd. Crazy. Media Man is here. Just sent my first message for my first new used cell phone. Painful to get used to. I'm back on a laptop. Oh, right. Okay. Dollar's pretty strong right now. Yes, it is. Compared to all the other weak currencies that are trying to suffer back. Value Hunter says, I cannot imagine anyone who is aware of the world powers accumulation of physical gold. Since the inevitable transition to the wolf cry and the signs, everybody's including this hostile government positions. Hashgraph is very compelling as well, with a very good brief, hour-long description of it. Yep. Cambridge House put some great live events. Thank you very much for that, Value Hunter. They sure do. All right, let's have another slurp. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Silver Wolverine, very awesome, was on the back of the future, quote, on purpose. Yeah, you know, when I said it, I forgot what I said exactly, but I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, but I forgot. Hello, Jimbo. Let's see. All right. Silver Wolverine, I would never hope for 2008 all over again. It was rough for many people, including myself. Me too. A job I had for 12 years went away in 2012. Forced to travel 180 miles away back and forth twice a week for 2 years for work, living in a hotel all week for 2 years. Wow. Rather have a strong economy than strong precious metals prices, strong jobs market. I'm with you. If history stops repeating itself, that is the time to worry. One way or another, there will be a large wealth transfer, cover as many commodities as you can. Gold, silver, at least not one bank-owned home. Stuff that people want, need, or treasure. I believe we all lose a piece of our wealth during a correction. The more you have, the less chance it will affect you radically. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jim. Oh, he commented on my recent videos. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, Pot of Jam, for commenting on the recent videos. Slurp Silver. Okay. Yeah, we're going to open it up here in just a moment for people to come in here. We're trying to rush through these comments. Dow was down. Stocks are gone. I'm talking crypto, BTS. Yes, the stocks are gone. I'm talking, yeah, the crypto market's down too. And then Heath Mixon, I might be a little foolish. In my opinion, I believe the dollar will top out in 3 years. Been a long decline at bottom. The commodities market will take off like never before. Set new highs and higher lows. I intend to be ready for that. Very cool. Feline fans, it's almost time for a big correction for the stock market if history is any accurate. By the way, it's a beautiful 2015 gold kangaroo. I think it's the best looking kangaroo. I do too. I love that 2015 kangaroo. Yes, indeed. Okay, Keith High. No economic collapse, just greed from the pumpers so they can make money. Yes, indeed. Economic collapse has happened and has been happening for over 20 years. Look at the standard of living and the homeownership percentage of the United States. Never been this bad ever. Well, I don't know about that. In fact, that's wrong. It's been up. Standard of living and home ownership are up. The government has new ways of keeping these problems cloaked. They are taking more and more taxes than ever before. That's true there, although the tax cuts, I think, have changed some of that. More and more on government assistance than ever. They've turned that around a little bit too. There's no profit for the elites if everyone is running around Mad Max style. The economic collapse is a soft and controlled collapse of society and self-respect. People have become very tolerant over time, and the government and corporations go about screwing the working class out of their wealth and prosperity. Yeah, I mean, it's people do get kind of they get tolerant, or kind of like a frog in warm water and slowly heating it up. I agree with you there. Let's see here. Okay. A new heavy ion says here in Germany, the silver eagle has no good reputation because of the high premiums. There's usually a euro difference between the eagle and example, the silver randy or maple leaf, one or two of them, but for stacking, rather not. Maple leaf, silver, randy, Philharmonics, and Noah's Ark have more bang for bucks. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thanks for that German perspective. Bill Rundle, quote, "We are overdue for a recession." He's drinking the Kool-Aid again. We are long overdue for a world depression or currency collapse. But first, a bank bail to steal our money and our currency reset to steal more of it. A double whammy. Yeah, well, something's going to happen one way or the other. We'll see. Yes, Copper, says Woody Lawn Care. Thank you. Stacking nerd graduated college into the recession and changed my perception on everything. Instead of moving into an upper middle class neighborhood and driving a brand new car, I sit here with the peaceful knowledge that I own my house, my car is paid off, I have savings, and my metals. Wow. I don't think we'll see another recession like that anytime soon, but I enjoy the peace it gives me to know that if I lost my job tomorrow, I'll be okay. Well done, Stacking Nerd. That is amazing. Let's see here. You sit here peacefully. I own her own house. Some cars paid off. That's awesome. Donald in New Mexico says we're almost to the top, folks. By the way, hey Sal, if we never go back to the gold standard, there is not enough gold in the world to back the $21+ trillion of debt. That's right. They'll just scratch that debt, Donald. They'll make gold so expensive, and the dollar will be reset. Which means that all that debt is will be a different thing, or they'll just scratch it away. Somebody's going to hurt during the process, but an individual has never. The gold standard is the amount of physical gold an individual has when the dollar collapses. Fiat will never be backed. Did you get the middle class tax promise for November before the election? He's a big boy crying wolf, sad. Yeah, and I don't know. My thought was I kind of wrote that off after the Democrats took control of the House, and Donald, but I don't know. Hello, Silver Leo, by the way. But I don't know. He might try again with the new Congress, or maybe they'll try something as in the lame duck session. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath, though. Bifurcated Duplicitous says, just look at the madness and the Black Friday riots, and times are fairly good right now. The French people are rising up against Macron now. That's right. I did see that over the fuel tax. Crazy. I lived through the 08 crash, and being a pretty poor guy, it was brutal. Every week was a struggle, I'm sure. This time around is going to be so ugly. There are so many divided people vying for the destruction of America now that it's going to become a nightmare. 10 times as worse as the 08 fiasco. I'm stacking cash, silver, gold, brass, and food, water, and supplies. Very good idea to do. I'm a poor SOB like me, can manage to scrounge some of the things away. Anyone can. And I highly recommend anyone who can should. If cryptos keep going down, I may try to get that ball rolling too. Most importantly, those stack skills and mental fortitude. And a fortitude, too. No, I'm kidding. because they're really going to need it for the weights and around the bend. That's true. Be prepared in every way. Don't overdo it, but definitely do prepared. All right, very good. Let's see if there's any more since then. 2 interviews at PM chat rooms. Highs are 20, 30 above averages. Yeah, and I wish I could announce another. I'm going to do another video because right now my third interview, I was this close. I'm holding my fingers really close together. I was very close to getting a third interview, but I guess it fell through. Don't know what's going on. Let's get back to this. Okay. Silver Stanger. It's hard to forget the bad times. It's also unfortunate when you tell people another recession is around the corners and see the fear in your eyes. Doubling up on what Max says. Lady Liberty Stacker. They've talked about an economic collapse for years where one tends to forget about it and just keeps doing what they're doing. That's right. That said, I got into stacking because of prepping and an impending collapse. I, like you, thought it was going to happen some time ago, but no doubt it will happen in the future. I will catch many of us by surprise because of what the trigger is, but none will be surprised in hindsight. I continue to be frugal, stack when there's an extra funds available to make prudent decisions. I'm enjoying a low silver spot and picking up some ounces that will rebound at some point. And some cast iron, too. Check out Lady Liberty Stacker's channel. I do what I can. Don't worry about what I can't control. And I pray a lot. There you go. Best thing you can do. I now live with peace the way our Lord intended us to do. God bless, and thanks for another great video. Well, thank you, Lady Liberty Stacker. A very well thought out comment. Appreciate it so much. Silver Stanger. Canada got rid of all their PMs, and now they don't want the people to have them. Oh, well. I wonder what's going to be for the price of PMs that are already in Canada. They're at least making it a little more difficult by that. I just finished the coffee. Oh, man. The economy will be crashed by the Kardashians, says Stacking Nerd, indeed. Patriots for Trump says, Salivate, I miss y'all. I'm making America great again. I hope y'all catch up with you soon. Until then, keep them coming. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Yes, we miss seeing you, too. Yes, where's Kendall Kid? Is he left or lurking? I get some water. I need a little slurp ammo here. A little slurp ammo. Had to finish out right with that one. Hey, Terry Rabidou is here. It's been a minute. Okay, Richard Conrad says, I know what you meant, Sal. The deals are tempting. I want to take advantage of all of them. Yes, indeed. All right, we love a call wolf round. Yes, I should have brought out. I have them somewhere in deep storage. All right, it's 11:54. Pot of Jam posted there. Thank you. All right, now let's take a look at the markets. Before we do that, lovely bullion got there, says Silver Limey, from 38 seconds ago. That was all the way from 38 seconds ago he said that. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the markets, and we're going to get some of you guys in here. Let's get who wants to join me. There is a link right here for you to pop in. Hope you can. It says open up free, open sesame for you guys. Pop in here. Let's go back to this. Oh, man. So as quickly as they went down in that short amount of time, they took a quick reversal. Look at that. They're going up now. Gold is up $1.40. Silver's up 2 cents. Platinum's up $1. And palladium is up $4 at the highest movement there. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, now we got somebody. Sheffield, Stephen Heath is here.
Good evening, Mr. Salivate.
Good evening to you, sir. Yes,
How
indeed.
the devil are you, sir?
I'm just chilling like Bob Dylan.
Are you looking after the colonies for us?
I'm looking after these colonies. Yes, indeed. Mac is helping me out by replying to your comment verbally on a live Sal's doll, Sal Gnome. Speaking of Sal Gnome, we've got Mark B here. And we've got a Silver Slacker, and I'm going to sport the colors too. Slacker Stacker. Hold on a second here. Wait a minute. Speaking of Sal now, we've got Mark. And by the way, when you come into this thing on the play side, make sure to mute that so you don't cause a mutiny.
I am muted.
You're muted. All right, very good. Now let me see here. Let me get my ducks in a row, even though I don't have any ducks. But I've got something else so that I can show this in good form. Why is this not I need to do. Okay, I need what I need to do. I need to leverage this thing in just a way to be able to leverage so that I can show this in style. Let's see. I'm going to sport the colors too. Yep. Okay. Whoever's got the yeah, try. I don't have the ability. I can't zoom out too far, so you're going to just see white on my screen. Oh, I got to stop presenting here. There it is. So mine's a really zoomed in sound gnome. I have no way to go out any further than this in my present situation. Sorry about that. So it's just a big blur. Here's a crotch shot of the sound gnome, but you really can't see that. Here's the tag. Thanks to Slacker Stacker for this. And it's so soft and cuddly. This is almost as soft and cuddly as the kitties.
Has he stolen any silver yet, so?
Oh, he's tried. I've got his. See these articulated paws here? I cut all his fingers off.
Oh, poor gnome.
I know, that's pretty cruel, isn't it? Mark B is on, by the way. Yeah, Mark B is here. And by the way, he's got it played on the other side. Can you mute your other side? The play side, Mark B?
The play side?
Yeah, the play side, yeah. Palisade side.
Hey.
All right.
Here's that half-ounce Chiwu, by the way. You can see that. These things, I think, are limited mintage. I don't know if they're still available at Gainesville. They were the exclusive dealer on these Sons of Biscuits. Oh, man, Silver Honda can't get in here. But All Is One now is here, and so is Chiefly Chieftain, who missed the last couple of live streams.
Hello, Salivate Metal.
Hello, who's that? Matt.
It's all in gold.
Oh, it's all right. It's Haffy's with us. Good to see you, Haffy. Man, yes indeed.
I'm gonna show you a coin. I don't know if you saw the video on it, but I'm gonna get my camera going in a second here.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn up the intro music for Chiefly Chieftain. Let's get Frederick Branton here to come in and sing for us, Frederick. That link is there, Frederick.
As long as you come in and sing Viking songs.
I think that Frederick Branton should come in and just sing in tacos tight in the style reminiscent of tacos and sing a love ballad in appreciation to Half Dollar One. He really should. That's what I think should happen. Hey, Adri San is here. I'm holding his favorite coin now, Kamosko. All right. He's got a new channel, guys. I shouted you out earlier, Adri San. He's got a great channel. And he just started out. This has some really good, well thought out videos for sure. Check him out if you guys get a chance.
Mr. Sal.
Yes, sir.
Can I correct you? You've made a mistake.
No, not me.
Yes, I'm afraid you've made a mistake.
Yeah,
Brexit is not a done deal.
What's that?
Brexit is not a done deal.
Oh, it's not a done deal. So the EU said something about they were ready for, but I guess
the EU have accepted it, but it's got to go back to the British government, and if they don't okay it, then it's goodbye, and it probably won't get okay because nobody wants it because it's a horrible deal.
Oh, okay, right, all right. Hold on a second, guys. Here, you guys keep talking. I'm going to send Silver Wolverine a link here through email. Let's see here.
Can y'all hear me?
Hold on a second here. Compose. It's hard for me to do 7 things at once, even though I'm really only doing 2 things at once. It sounds much better if I make it sound like I'm doing it more.
Sal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is that Mark B?
Yeah, this is Mark B. I wanted to say hello to Barbara, Terry, Health Babe, and everyone.
Yes, hello to them and hello to you. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Did you get my? So yeah, your email did not come through. I'm curious to see how you were able to get rid of Crown Collector.
Yeah, I sent you another one. Basically, he
not
just
there. I never got it. Email's not there. I'm checking it now, and it's not there.
Crown Collector.
SalivateMetal@gmail.com.
He just hung himself. You know, he was negative about everything.
Did that work? Am I on?
Yeah, you're on, Silver Wolverine. We're finding out. You can just tell us here. So how did you get rid of them? Was that able? By the way, look at $half screen, Justin. Check it out. Look at that 20 pesos real quick. That is awesome.
You see the label?
Ooh, Semesco's Carson City Gold Hoard. That's interesting. Wow.
Remember that story? You read it.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, nice. That is sweet.
1921-11. So I think the story is what was it? 1911, and they a chew over it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, these are not minted in Mexico either. That was the thing.
Oh, they weren't. Okay.
No, they were minted in the U.S. and I think a couple other places.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's nice. Okay, Mark B, go ahead with your story. Tell us how it happened.
Well, one day I asked him, you know, Crown, do you have anything good to say ever?
Yeah.
And he kept putting everybody down, calling everybody sheep.
Which he does, yeah.
Numi kind of got tired of that because every one of his comments were negative.
Yeah.
And so me and about 3 other guys complained to YouTube, and about 2 days later, we hadn't seen him since. And I think they took all of his replies off of Numi's videos too.
Oh, there's no replies anywhere. I've been complaining to YouTube about him for quite some time. Reporting is, how did you complain to YouTube? Did you report his channel?
Yeah, you know, the usual where you go to whatever it is, you go and make a complaint. And,
yeah.
I think he got enough strikes finally that he just hung himself.
Right. Okay. Yep. That's what happens when because almost every post of his, trolling and spreading bad mouths and lies about the channels in this community, and it's too bad. So, yep, eventually that's going to happen.
Well, Numi, you know, he spends a lot of money having these coins graded.
Yeah.
And the sovereigns and all that. It was like he didn't have anything good to say. He kind of go.
Speaking of somebody that doesn't have anything good to say, but he's our lovable troll. All Craps Gold is here on the side chat. Happy? Look at that. Do you see him there? Look what he's doing. Very predictive. He's typing in all capital letters. I can't believe it. And Dean is here, and he wished death upon Dean. But look at that. Look at that. There's proof there, Alan Gold. Still alive and kicking. There he is, Dean. Tomoko's Enterprise. Can't keep him down. He's right here with us. All right, very good. Let's see here.
Picking on Dean, that's just not cool.
I know it's not cool. I deleted that comment where he said that. And like I said, he can troll me all he wants to, but leave Dean alone. He's awesome.
Hey,
Dean is awesome.
Hey Sal, since Olin came in,
yeah,
he loves when I talk about this subject.
Ooh, yeah, nice. Are those silver?
Palladium.
Oh, those are the palladium ones. Yeah, okay, nice. 4 of those. What years are
Actually,
they?
5.
Oh, 09s. Okay, that was the last year they made Palladium Eagles until last year, I think, or 2015.
I wanted to get the new design, but no, I'm not going to spend that much on Palladium.
Those are nice. You know, Palladium is interesting because those are halfway between the density of gold and silver. So you look at them, it's a different size in both the gold and silver coins. Somebody's turn signal on. A Silver Wolverine's turn signal's on.
Just the plastic does it no justice.
Yeah.
I hope that home's not driving.
Since these things are very resistant to any type of tarnishing.
Right. Might as well pull it out.
So is it Allen Gold or All In Gold?
You can call him whatever you want. You can call him late for dinner. You can call him a cucky. Doesn't matter.
Call him late for Ritalin.
Late for Ritalin, yeah.
Okay. Are you hearing me okay now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Dean.
Oh, okay. I had my damn deer bud in, and I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, okay, okay. No worries.
You stay down, little girl. You stay down.
So let
You
me
show
ask you,
people
Silver Wolverine, are you still with us? He just got out of his car.
Yeah, I'm here. No, I didn't get out. I just had you on mute.
Oh,
You
okay,
stay
okay.
down.
Are you
down,
nervous
dude.
about your dentist appointment tomorrow?
I mean, I haven't had a filling or a cavity in many years, and this one is pretty close to the root, so
Oh,
it's not really going to be a root canal, but it's pretty close to the root.
yeah. Well, pray everything goes okay. I'm just going for a checkup tomorrow.
My grandfather was a dentist, and he used to hurt me.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Well, he was an addict, and he would have preferred to keep the drugs for himself than give me a little bit of a break.
Wow.
So naturally, dentists and I are not the best of friends.
Yeah, I understand. All right, CCT, have a good night, my friend. He's been working hard. Been working 25 days with only 1 day off. Somewhat knackered. Yeah, we'll get some rest coming on, man. That's a hard working.
That's not healthy.
Yeah. Oh, somebody too.
That was me. Sorry, I do.
That was a pretty high fidelity fart there, Steve.
It wasn't a fart. I blew my nose.
I gotta say that came through loud and clear, man. That's
If
nice.
it's a fart, you know about it.
I hope I don't get a copyright strike on that because I might sample that for another album.
I'm wondering how many pounds of thrust that had.
Yeah, me too. I'm wondering.
Look, it wasn't a fart. I blew my nose.
Yeah.
I do great nose farts too.
Yeah,
nose rattle them.
Yeah.
I apologize. I have to blow my nose every now and again because I've got an oxygen pipe up it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was not a whisper, just tricky guy. That's right. Terry Rabbit smells it all the way over here. Over here. What does over here think about that? Is he even here? Hey, Anthony G is here though. Anthony G. Good to see Anthony G.
Look at grief I'm getting inside chat. I don't know.
Hey.
What's that, Stephen? Say that again.
Have you seen the grief I'm getting in the side chat?
Oh yeah, yeah. I hear. Yeah, I have. I've seen it. Crazy. Leon 97.
Well, Slacker Stacker would be in there giving me some grief.
Yeah, he can give you grief right here.
I'm sorry, Stephen, but that was funny.
Yeah.
I'll warn you next time I blow my nose.
That's all right. Okay. Over where? Donald, New Mexico. He's smelting something as my freaking.
Hello, Donald.
2010 was the last year. Okay, I thought it was 2009 was the last year of the Palladium maples, and they started back up in 2015. But you say they made them must have been a low mintage year for 2010.
Guys, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Mark. Hey, thanks, my friend. Have a good night.
Mark.
Take it squeezy.
You take care, Mark. God bless everybody.
God bless you.
Oh, bring it on, Barbara. Bring it on. If you got some grief, bring it on.
Oh, it's Barbara. Yeah, maybe Barbara can come in here. Let's see if we can get Barbara.
She's threatening me with more grief. So
grief. Oh my goodness, we can't have that. Oh, grief.
It'd be great to see Barb.
Yeah,
It would. But Barbara is shy. She doesn't like speaking on a public forum.
she's so shy. Say that 5 times fast. She's so shy. She's 1 in a million.
It took me a couple of years to actually be able to come on.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. I'm glad you, got over your anticipation there, and you've made some good videos and great things that you show with pouring silver and the like, and the art form. And I love the one you did of that table you made.
Oh yeah, that was a real beauty.
Yeah,
especially coming from a pile of firewood.
Right.
Oh, okay. Terry Robinson encouraging.
Hey, Sal.
Yes, sir. Oh, look at that dragon.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
saw you had a couple of them. What were those? Quarter ounces or?
Yeah, quarter ounce. Is that a quarter ounce as well?
Yeah. Did you get those on the Providence site? Because that's what I did.
No, I think I got it at a coin store.
Oh, tempting me with that gold dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Providence had a pretty nice price on them back in February.
Okay. And those are quarter ounces, you say?
Yeah, quarter ounces.
Cool. Nice.
Those are nice. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
Yeah, I got another lunar on its way. I'll put the video out, but it was my E-Bucks advantage.
Okay.
But here's one I bought a few years ago.
Numbers for the cool things.
Half-ounce Baba goat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the goats look nice. Adri-san, you got a gold Chiwu. Yeah, they had a good deal on the 2016 1-ounce gold piece. I want to get one of those, but I just can't afford to do it right now, right yet. But I do want to get one of those.
So, hey, Sal. So,
Yes.
do you think all the drama that's been going on with the markets, as far as the stock markets, do you think most of that has to do with the rate hikes?
I don't know. I think there's a combination of factors. I think the rate hikes are part of it, but I think a lot of it has to do with just uncertainty with trade and with and even probably some of what's going to go on with Brexit. I guess, as Steven says, it's not really for sure thing yet, and I think there's a couple of different factors involved. I don't think it's one sole factor. But I do think the Fed is definitely a part of it. I do think that, although this is probably where you and I maybe might part ways just slightly with regards to the Fed. These quarter point rate hikes, it is a pretty cautious way. It wasn't like Volcker back in the late 70s where they just went crazy with those rate hikes and caused massive inflation. Or Volcker, what was his name? Peter Volcker, the former Fed chair. And but I think that these rate hikes, I think it's a fragile economy. And so I do think there's some at play, and I can understand why Trump might be upset, but I don't think they're having as big an effect on the markets overall. I think the market is more concerned about just volatility everywhere. And with especially with trade, is what I'm hearing anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the so-called trade war has been going on for a while, and the markets have still been strong. The markets the markets really haven't been moving downwards up until they started playing with the rates and increasing the interest rates. And then when they just announced a week ago or 2 weeks ago that they were going to increase rates one more time in December,
right?
And possibly 3 more times, and that's when we started having all that downward spiral last week.
Yeah, and that's right. And I think the reason why we saw gold and silver go down recently is because that was kind of baked in, and so I think the markets are adjusting to some of those announcements. Because when the Fed speaks, people do listen. It does affect the markets. There's no question. But I think they're almost baking that in. And so, but there's a chance now that Powell may not lower the rates in December because of the volatility of the stock market.
Yeah.
And probably maybe too because, even though the Fed is supposed to be independent, he was appointed by Trump. And he has heard Trump and seen his tweets. And maybe, perhaps, he may be somewhat influenced by that, because when the president speaks to people listen as well. So we'll see how that plays out. I mean, but I just don't think that. I think if they continue every time to raise those rates, it's not gonna be good overall. Because, and here's the other thing too, a very interesting thing with the rate hikes is that you'll notice that you and I, with our money in the bank, we're not seeing any changes in our interest rates for having money in the bank savings, are we? Well under 1%.
Sure.
That's awful, I think. All right, Anthony G asked, any updates on Republic Metals Corporation? No. On the 6th of November, I think they had a hearing on the reorganization from the Chapter 11, but I've not heard anything new. I'll have to check into it and see, but no news on that. But I will check it out and see if there's anything going on and report if there's any big news on it. But thanks, Anthony G. I don't know if the sale is going to go through or not, because there was some talk that Valcambi Swiss may buy them out. We'll see. Northeast is selling a word from AppMex to take you up on an interview. No, they've not contacted me. I'm not actually contacting them myself. But if any of you guys want to contact them, let them know that that I'd be glad to do an interview. They can feel free to reach out to me or point them to that video. I'd interview any of the major dealers out there for sure.
You really think that they can handle a point-to-point sell?
Oh, no. You mean a point rate, full point?
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't. Yeah, that. Now, if they did that,
I'm asking you. I'm asking, like, if it was you saying, I'm asking you to just give us a little truth and tell me what's going on.
with regards to the Fed, or
Well, anything, especially with the PM markets.
yeah. Well, I
yeah.
mean, it's kind of a broad thing. I believe that
you'll never get a solid, honest answer.
I think he's talking about AppMex.
Oh, you're talking about AppMex, or are you talking about the markets, the P markets?
No, just yes, the markets in general.
Well, I mean,
I never really care.
What's that?
I never really care.
Right.
I buy what rounds and the occasional nice piece that I like, and of course I buy a lot of shot or materials to make into shot.
Right.
This thing here now with Canada and Post, or goodness, there's so much going on that is never really properly found true.
And it's hard to navigate the truth, Dean, unfortunately, because everybody wants to sensationalize a lot of different things, and that's why my video today talked about crying wolf with regards to gold and economic collapse. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so and as you know, I'll post videos about some of the smallest movements or little things in the markets. And I do it, and I always say at the end of those videos that in the end, we stack because we know the end game. We know that they preserve our wealth. We know that they are true value. And really, it doesn't matter. Like you said, it really doesn't matter. We just go, we do our thing. And that's another reason why I'm kind of a buyer pretty much whenever. So if prices go up, it means I can buy less. If prices go down, it means I can buy more. But I always keep a percentage of my income sort of dedicated to precious metals, and then other parts of it and savings or other areas. It's like I
guess for the rest of the time, we just sort of sit back, shake our heads, and go, "What was that?"
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Is my mic working right now, guys?
Yes.
Okay. It took me quite a while.
Yeah, I saw you coming in and out, but good to see you.
Yeah. I have a quick story if you guys don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
So I was at dinner, actually Thanksgiving dinner with my family, and just talking to them, and I talked to my grandpa about, precious metals and silver. I mean, the guy's, 86 years old, he's probably seen it all, right?
Right.
And I talked to him about the coins, and he's like, well, for years I stacked US Mint coins, mostly proofs. He's like, I have, 10 safety deposit boxes. And I don't know why he seemed to mention it, but he started talking about his will and his IRA and going into detail about that. And I told him, I was like, hey, well, you know, I'm kind of stacking silver here and there, you know. And he told me don't bother, you know, like he almost lost faith in it himself. He was
Right.
like, I did it as a collector, you know. And I told him, I was like, you can give your IRA to someone else. I was like, you give me those 10 safety deposit boxes of proof silver and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he just thinks it's worthless, you know. And it's just like, it's hard to believe that, you know, like he was, you know, like, you know, 10
To
years
have
old through the depression.
to have somebody that age losing faith is that's pretty wow.
Yeah. And check out the video I posted about contempt for silver. I posted a video called
Sure,
Contempt for
sure.
Silver recently. And that's a feeling that he's expressing exactly what I talked about in that video. And it's understandable, but in the long run, it's really coming to that grip and understanding. You know, there's a paradigm shift of thinking when it comes to silver, especially silver, because silver is seen more so as a commodity than ever before in history,
Absolutely.
in world history.
Sounds like your granddad has losing some faith in the North American way, I
Well,
guess.
vice versa of that, you know, he tells me of his time, you know, like he would trust his government and his people would trust his government, lay down their lives for it, you know, and like the American values. And like he sees the system now, like nobody really supports each other or the government, you know, and he just like, he's in that old school mindset of thinking, you know, like if you didn't sign up for war, you're a coward, you know, just because, you know, he signed up before the draft and whatnot. So his mindset is completely different, you know. He's kind of a hard ass. But on a side note, my great grandmother, she passed away about 10 years ago, and she left us a chest full of just silver coins. And she told us, she like wrote down in her will that save these coins because one day one of these, you know, quarters is gonna buy you groceries for, you know, the week or two. And I think she
How
was
wonderful.
way ahead of her time.
How wonderful.
But she knew it wasn't going to be in her lifetime, you know, but she passed it over to us, you know, and obviously we're not
That's
going to
what
sell
I'm
that.
hoping. I mean, I'm widowed, live on my own. I've got lack of safe deposit boxes
Yeah,
to leave off to a few people.
sure.
And I just have to trust their uh, ability to do the right thing with it.
Yeah. I mean,
Or not. I mean, I won't be
yeah,
here to make the decision for them. So,
sure. But no, definitely, there's definitely a value in that because it's not like I want to sell that and make money from that. It's okay, she saved that. Now that has sentimental value to me. I'm not just going to try to make a quick buck, you know?
yeah.
So I think it's more than just a gift, you know, that people see as money or an asset. It's more so of like a hedge or more of like a plan B if everything really goes to shit. Like
What
these
a
coins.
wonderful lady. What a
Yeah,
wonderful lady. Yep.
absolutely. She was really ahead of her time, but
That is
I
amazing.
I didn't really understand it until here recently, you know, and then I started learning about silver and really getting educated about it, you know. I was kind of with the normal crowd, which doesn't think much of silver at all, you know. They're just like, oh, okay, whatever. But then to really research it and understand what goes on, it's a whole different smoke and mirrors effect, you know.
It's the
Smoke
thing
and
about
mirrors.
it's
I love that term.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dwayne Duvall asked what percentage I save in PM. I probably save more than that the average probably person should, because but I'm a collector too, so some of that is eaten up by premiums. So I would say probably 20, 25, 30% maybe. But I don't even know
I'm
exactly.
20%. So
What's that?
I do about 20% as well. So
Yeah.
but I've got no debts. I've no mortgage. I've no credit card debts. Anything.
Right.
Same here.
Yeah.
And I've got no bin lids either.
Gonna know what?
Pin lids, kids.
Oh, kids. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Very good. Bank in America used to magically make people's safety deposits disappear. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
I would love to have it all at home, but there's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real stacker.
Spread it around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you betcha.
Like a second, are you noshing those Jaffa cakes?
Do what, Stephen?
Are you noshing all those Jaffa cakes yet?
No, I haven't opened them, but after you described what they're made of and how they're made, it really is tempting to bust into that box.
Sal would love those.
Jaffa cakes.
Yeah,
I thought you said defecates at first. I was like,
I did too.
Jaffa cake.
that was my choice when you offered the other day.
Libertarian forever. I pay no more than $15 over spot for 1 ounce gold coins. That's good, man. It's good if you can find those deals. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to opening this package next Saturday. They sound like they're going to be a really good.
I'll just tell you one thing: once you start, you cannot stop.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, I'm not going to be able to eat the entire box whenever I start.
Oh, yes, you will.
I feel like the collectability of those Chiwu coins is going to be sky high. I mean, with the mintage of only 30K, I feel like down the road there's going to be a storm of collectors on the way.
Well, and they sound neat.
They look amazing. I mean, for an average
great.
coin.
Yeah, for sure. They look great.
Yeah, every release I get, I try to get about 20 of them, you know. If I can get them for, under $20 a piece, I'll go ahead and scoop like a roll of them up just to hold on to them until the full set comes out, you know.
Wish I could get them for $20.
Mr. Monkey Swag is inside the chat here. Hello, Mr. Monkey Swag.
Oh, Monkey Swag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, Sal, didn't you get a package from Steven?
Yeah.
And what was your favorite? What was your favorite piece of candy or chocolate out of that package?
It wasn't the antecede, that's for sure.
That was the Yorkshire mixtures.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, some of the chocolate stuff. I like the chocolate stuff. That's pretty good. Yeah, they were awesome. Thanks again, Sheffield Stephen Heath.
It's just Stephen.
Just Stephen for short, right?
Yeah, well, you can call me Stephen, so only on a Saturday, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, guys. I was just playing with my lights, trying to.
No worries. Mr. Monkey Swag, Thanksgiving was good. I hope yours was as well.
Yes.
Mine wasn't very good. We didn't have turkey or anything.
What's that, Stephen?
My Thanksgiving was terrible. I didn't have turkey, anything like that.
You should have celebrated it in honor of the United States of America, the
Wash your
independent.
mouth out, this instant colony.
Indeed. All right.
Yeah, yours isn't. Well, it'll be along here in the next few days, but should be a worldwide thing, eh?
Yeah.
Have you got anything coming in, Sal?
Alan Gold should come in here and apologize to everybody for being alive, for being alive. Alan Gold, here's a link for you to come in and apologize for everybody for being alive. It's not that we want to kill you, but we want to make you stronger.
Yes,
We want you to apologize. I already have a drone, Sal. Drones already have a drone, Alan Gold. I'm getting my drone pilot's license soon. Well, I'm getting it updated. I need to get it revised. I need to pass a test, though.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted Gold to apologize for being alive?
Yes, I want Alan Gold to come in and apologize for being alive.
Oh, okay. I'd stepped away for a second. Didn't quite catch that. I thought that's what you said.
You got to break them down to build them up.
You know,
That run that he made at me was so funny.
God doesn't usually make mistakes, but he was asleep at the wheel. He was asleep at the wheel when he made Alan Gold, but it's okay. It's all right.
Alan Gold hasn't got a birth certificate.
I'll forgive that guy for doing that one.
I think Frederick was the next mold over.
Yeah, Frederick's the next mold over. Yeah.
Well, Alan and Frederick have company now.
Yeah.
So maybe they should just stay together and make something happen.
Hmm. I think
Keep it to
secretly
themselves.
well, we won't. I'm not sure what goes on behind closed doors.
You stay down.
I think he visits Norway pretty often. I think Alan Gold probably does. He needs a safe space now. Yeah, he needs to go into a safe space. He's a little snowflake. He needs to go into a nice cold area to prevent himself from melting.
I hope it has half-inch plate steel all the way around it.
Yeah, that's right.
Alan Gold hasn't got a birth certificate. He's got an apology from a condom maker.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. There you go. That is awesome. That's That's right. Exactly right.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Oh, actually,
I do truly wonder.
There's one. Sheffield Stephen Heath. This here insult is actually even better than yours. $50 Alan Gold is Maxine Waters' Cabana Boy, which was almost as bad as him being Rocky's Cabana Boy. For those who know who Rocky is, you'll know what that joke is about. But yeah, that's it.
Well, I hope he can stand up to the
Maxine.
stand up to the choke.
Oh wait, Silver Wolverine's gonna change the topic. He's gonna hijack the topic here. He's doing it on purpose.
What is everybody's gas prices around where you live?
Well, according to Stephen Heath, they're pretty high right now.
Oh, just a bit high, yes. They're about £2.30 a litre.
Ouch.
I'm $1.25 a liter here.
£2.30 is about just under $3.
Ours are about
it's about
$1.
7 cents for 4 cc's here.
I get mine at a bulk depot, so I immediately save 8 to 13 cents.
Yeah, what's the deal with crude oil? I mean, it looks like it dropped.
Yeah, because ours is like $2.19, and that's like super low. I haven't seen
that is low, actually. I'm about 220 something here, 228, 29.
Throw some premium in your car.
Put some what in your car?
The reason why crude's going up is all the trouble in the Middle East with Iran.
I think crude oil for us is $50 a barrel, man. It's dirt cheap.
Yeah. You know what? I would get into crude oil. I would invest in it, but the problem is it tells dirty jokes too much. I stay away from it.
Hey guys.
Yes. Hey. So, Philly is here. What's up, Philly?
You know that voice? Hey.
Giggle.
Hi, Stephen. Hi, Slacker.
Lady with the golden voice.
Don't scare her off now.
Oh my god, you're goofy.
Nice to see you come in and break up this conversation tonight.
Oh, I apologize for that. Carry on.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, yeah, let's get back to Silver Wolverine's question. So the question he asked, I didn't get it. So go ahead.
Oh, I was asking what gas prices were around where everybody lives, because I think gas prices are like the lowest they've been in a long time. Mine's like $2.19.
Lucky you. I haven't seen that yet.
That's not bad.
Well, I have a refinery an hour away from here, and they don't care. It's just whatever the world market says it's going to be today, and that's what you pay.
Hey, but if you don't hold it, you don't own it.
That's right. Fortunately, I have a gas card and go down and get my my fuel at the bulk depot.
Yeah.
So I save a lot of money that way.
So something that blew my mind. I'm not going to give you guys my exact location, but I do live in Texas. All right. So Texas is a pretty big place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not oil.
So when Houston was having its problems, I guess you can eliminate Houston, right? When Houston was having its problems, they came on the news and they said, "Hey guys, make sure you guys stock up for gas in the morning. Make sure you fill your car up because we could see a small, fuel shortage in the area coming here soon." So everyone was like, "Oh my God." So in the middle of the night at 12 o'clock, I got in my car. I was like, all right, might as well. And I don't really watch the news, you know what I mean? So this was just like on a side note from a friend. So I went down to the gas pump and there was a line of 40 people at the gas station. And by the time I got there, it was gone. I was like, what? So I drove to another gas station and there was only 20 people and I filled my car up. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's 12 o'clock at night on like a Monday and everybody is circling these gas stations. And I was like, know what? I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to go ahead and grab some gas cans. And you know what I mean? Like if something comes up ahead, then at least I can get to work,
Yeah.
So I went to Walmart and the whole shelf was cleaned out of gas cans. Like literally it was my thought within an hour and everything was gone. I was like, what the hell? So like I couldn't imagine like on a global scale or a pandemic or something like that because everyone's one step ahead of you. It got to a point where I was driving, 50 miles away just to get some gas. And I had a guy in front of me pull up with a truck and a flatbed with a 300-gallon drum on the back of his car. And he was filling up gas. Literally, they created a gas panic because everyone and people like that, were filling up every container possible. I had 2 5-gallon water jugs in the back of my car trying to fill up with gas. And I didn't need it. I was just panicked because everyone else was panicked.
Yep. And that's what happens. I think that's part of what happened with silver and gold in 2011,
Yeah.
That's sad. That's really sad.
I'm about to blow my nose again, so.
Forewarning. Yeah, no, the guy actually, he got a ticket.
That's not a blow.
It wasn't blow. I blew my nose, honestly.
Oh, you.
Yeah, to reply to Zach's, the dude with the 300-gallon drum in front of me, he was filling it up, and they were telling him he has to leave, and he's like, no, my family will be able to have gas, and he started filling it up, and he actually had the cops there, and they citated him for trespassing, so he got a ticket for all that, but he drove off. Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous, like to a point where he's like, I'm not leaving until I fill this up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
And a lot of people, what they were doing was they were filling these drums up here, right? And then they would go halfway to Houston, and then the people trying to leave Houston out of a panic because everything was flooded, they would sell gas to them for $5 to $10 a gallon, and they had to pay it in order to get the hell out of Houston. So people were middlemaning this and creating shortages throughout like the areas.
Wow.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So I have a water store down the road because I prep pretty hard. I'm not super hard, just rice and stuff, beans, just like big bags, super cheap stuff. Yeah. But my main concern would be water. And right down the road from me, there's a water store, and they sell like alkali water and stuff. And over the couple years, I've become friends with them, and they're actually a couple neighbors of mine that work there, and they have. On tap, they have 5,000 gallons of water in their back room, just on tap that they create.
Wow.
And they have they spent like $7,000-8,000 on these big filtration systems, that can turn it into water? Yeah, to turn it to alkali water with like real high pH, like real good stuff for your body.
Yeah. I grew up with
that stuff. Is there something to that for real?
Oh, very much so, Sal. Very much so. If the taste alone from tap to bottled to alkali water, your body performs like you're giving your car premium gas.
Man.
Like you're more alert, you're more focused. I'm not trying to just like throw it as a gimmick, but if you really look into it, yeah, if you really look into it, cancer and disease can't survive in an alkali environment.
Wow.
Because your blood's alkali, and all the food we're eating is just acidic, so we're
just drink bleach.
Oh yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah. No, definitely not.
It makes the worst coffee in the world.
But anyway, back to my story. I talked to the owner of the store, and I was like, hey, if things happen, I don't know if you guys would be working here You know, I was like, let's just say hypothetically, like zombie scenario, you know, because everyone looks at you as the crazy guy, you know. So I just like I just put it out there. I was like, hey, like hypothetically in like a zombie scenario, if money wasn't worth anything, I don't know why you guys would be working here. But hypothetically, if you were, I was like, could I give you guys like a silver coin and get like, you know, 15 gallons of water and like leave? And the owner was like, he was like, yeah, I actually accepted Bitcoin when that happened. He was like, I'd allow you to spend your silver here.
Wow, that's
all
cool.
right, cool. You know, so
Cool. Yep. Very cool.
so I've got kind of got like a small barter system in the middle of the city, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right? Way to use silver. Exactly right.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Well, cool. Well, very good. Very good. Well, nice. Well, folks, it's getting a little bit late on this end. We had a fun little chat here. I think it was nice to do these once in a while. I like to have folks pop in here, a little change of the pace and the like and everything. So very cool. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the evening, and thanks for popping in, you guys, and thanks everybody in the side chat. And
very good to see everybody tonight.
Yes, good to see you all too.
And thanks for having me, Sal.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Sal.
Slacker Stacker. And Mac, thanks for coming in.
Before we
You're all
go,
just
I want to say
Go ahead, Health Babe.
I'm sorry.
go just make one comment.
You're
Get
kind of breaking up
naked
on us.
or
You're breaking up on
die. Alan Gold, he just get naked or die.
Yeah, Alan Gold. Yeah, that's he likes to tease. But anyways, well, cool. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And remember, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the grounds. Take it easy, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Night.